Alright, so I'm going to do a repair attempt. I'm doing a field shingle here because, again, obviously we've discussed this chimney flashing, it will need replacing. I don't want to break a shingle for a repair attempt along the chimney flashing because I do not want to compromise that flashing, since I'm going to be putting it back, and sure, I can put some caulk on there, but I'm never really confident of that. So this is the shingle we are going to attempt to repair. Again, not that anything is wrong with that. I'll show you a close-up of the condition here. All right, and I will label out everything else over there. All right, so to remove this shingle, we have this shingle right here. One, that's two. We've got three. And we've got number four. So 4 shingles that are above the courses here that I'm going to need to break the seals of. I'll go ahead and start doing that now. Actually, let's get some before photos or video of shingle number 1. Let me get out of the sun. Shingle number 1. Shingle number 2. Right, we have all of it in there yet. Shingle number 2. Shingle number 3. And shingle number 4, right? Current conditions. I'll grab some stills of these as well, but I want to have a continuous video for you, so I will pull them from the video. Here we go. All right, so to break the seals, I use a beveled scraper. So I have a very flat edge, so it has the best possibility of not messing anything up. Oh, I should have brought some knee pads, but that's okay. All right, so first one. Break, of course, this shingle, the one that we will attempt to repair. Alright, so there's that one. By the way, today is July 30th. Darn it, all the information's on my phone. Obviously, this is after we met on the roof. The temperature is pretty great right now. I want to say it's probably in the mid to upper 70s, maybe low 80s. It is 10:15 a.m. in the morning, so it's actually the hot part of the day. Even these shingles are not terribly hot on my hand, which is great. This end. And the reason I break the seal of this whole shingle, because I can't just bend a corner up. It's never possible. All right, that's 2. Let's go with number 3. Necessarily get caught, but the sealant is very strong. Again, 22 years up here. It's got some years of bonding. Okay, number 4. Alright, so seals are broken. Just gonna give a little check to see if we have any tear out going on. Shingle number 1 looks good, no tear out. Shingle number 2, a little bit of tear out right here. We'll get some close-up documentation of that. Just for clarification, tear out of the shingle below, especially this one's not going to be replaced. Compromised. We now have a hole right there into the matting. And then number 3, Nothing there. I tell you right now too, these things are stiff. We got a little tear out over here as well. Not as deep, but still some tear out. And then here. I'm going to put this on the shingle in a minute. Okay. So a little bit of tear out on underneath number. Under number 2. There's some tear out. A little bit under number 3, just to clarify. Yeah, a little tear out over there, number 3. I will get some close-ups of that. Alright, I really should let some of you get it. Alright, so now we're going to take out the nails that are holding in the shingle we are going to attempt to repair. No. Okay. So now I need to take out any nails that are in these shingles in the length here. And we do have a pull through right here, so I have not pulled this nail out, but from popping this shingle, it pulled the nail through right here. Pull through, obviously the nail head stays where it's at. The shingle gets slightly touched, and then the shingle just breaks through. So now I have a hole larger than the nail head right there. I can't even get it up from underneath there. Should be everything for this right here, so it should slide out now. And it does. Alright. Full length measurements on this. We are at 38 and is that 12/16? Yeah, 12/16, so it'll be 3/4. Here we have 13 1/4 inches wide. You guys have already pulled the mobile ITEL and we looked at the packaging, so we know what it is. It's obviously certainty. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is put this back in there as if this were a new shingle. Line it back up. Now what I'm going to need to do here is nails back in adjacent to the holes that they were. This is the problem. The problem you see, this thing isn't coming up very well for me to perpendicularly strike the nail to get in. Can't like that, right, that'll be in proper installation. Right? So I do need to get this out of the way a little bit. All right. This is the hole that broke through right there. And we have delamination happening as I lift. Right, this is no longer attached. Again, compromising the shingle. And sure, I could put some tar down on that maybe, but that's not the way it was beforehand, right? Class A contractor, I cannot perform a repair that's going to damage these shingles. So, see right there, this one's already up too, so both of these are up. So that's all those. We've got delamination there, creasing starting there, creasing there from getting lifted up. All right. All right, we got delamination on number 2 right here, just from barely lifting. And this one delaminated as well. Okay, you can see I'm really not even lifting these that high. It's very stiff and brittle, and I don't want to crack it. And this just delaminated as well. The whole thing's delaminated. All right, so we've got delamination on all these. This was never lifted up. But this whole course right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see it's hinging right there, hinging right there, hinging right there, delamination there. Basically everything just began to delaminate, but again, I only had to go so far here. Again, this is just gonna cascade out, not to mention, you know, the creasing going on there, the tear out, the delamination of these shingles because they're so stiff and brittle. As I mentioned before, we've even got some tear out underneath there I can feel. As I mentioned before, you know, there might be, oh, just slap some tar under there. And sure, right, we can slap a little tar under there, hope it seals down. That was not the condition it was in prior to repairing this one shingle. And as I do that, again, it doesn't leave it the way it was before, right? Again, we've got some creasing going on. So, what do we got? No, that was the one we did. So this one's done. This one's done. Some crease. Part right there. This one right here. Right here. This one right here. Right. And even this one right here. We got some creasing right there. Starting to crease. Yep, we got a hinge right there. Not feeling too much matting there, but again, it will be laminated. There. We do have creasing going on here. Of course, I put my X over the crease right there. And then this also has creasing going on right there. This is creasing and hinged all the way up at the top, so you can tell the matting is cracked since we have this opening and closing. This is a fail by all measure. This. Let's go look at number one. This is number one. Number one. So again, we've got the hinges going on up here. We've got the hinge and crease there. Hinge and crease there. Hinging right here. This one's actually got a hinge right up at the top. This one's partially on number 4. Number 3. Again, we've got hinging right here. Right here. This one's hinging right up at the top. You can see it moving. So we got cracked matting. This one right along here. And this one cracked matting up at the top. Let's talk about the tear out. So the tear out was not number 3. Yeah, tear out right here. Number 2. So what we're looking at right here is we have all that material that's been pulled out. You can actually see through the asphalt. And let's see if we can go under here and see it where it's stuck right by my thumb. Right, so that's aggregate that's been pulled out, leaving the shingle below compromised. It was number 3 over here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of aggregate pulled out right here. Again, that's minor. The one over there is much larger. But in total, is a fail on the repair attempt to repair this shingle right here and get this sent in to you.